the kitchen with John Torode, who's putting a festive twist on a classic toastie. We both, in the break, just went, we love toastie, we don't have them enough.
I don't do enough toasties. And the thing is, I've got one of the sandwich toasty things, and it's in the cupboard. Don't think I've ever used it.
Get it out.
Yeah, no, I've got to say, ours is sort of stacked away in the utility room, one of the shelves. But I want to sort of do 3 different toasties, because I think one of the things is we also go, oh, we need lots of machinery. But actually, there's sort of various ways of doing it. We're going to do one in a fry pan, like a sort of quesadilla idea, and you could use a wrap instead of a bit of bread if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. We're going to use a toasty bag, which are a fantastic invention.
They're good.
Because you can put these in the toaster, and then what happens is the sandwich comes out toasted and all the filling is still inside the bag.
Are they reusable, those things?
They're completely reusable.
How brilliant is that?
They're fantastic.
I've never seen one of those before.
Well, you're obviously going to go home with one now, Phillip, aren't you? You don't have to worry about your machine being in the, under the shelves.
Thank you.
That's done. And then, of course, the lovely little toasty machine. And we're going to start with the toasty machine because I think quite a lot of us are a fan of that apple pie that you get from the drive-in place.
Golden Arches.
And they're really, really good. And so what I'm going to do is do exactly that, but a Christmas toasty sandwich, but based upon the idea of that apple pie. So it's really apple and mincemeat. Now, all the things I'm going to do today, you can actually buy already made in the supermarket. Well, I'm not going to do stuff where it's difficult to make. We are going to make something else, but we are going to do as much as we possibly can with ready-made products.
What are you going in first? What am I meant to be eating first here?
You do whatever you want. You can go with, there's a Welsh Rabbit one, there's a ham and turkey one, there's the apple cinnamon one. So we're going to start here. So a tin of apples, which are just drained, and then some Christmas mincemeat out of a jar, and you just mix those together. So if we mix those together, 2 slices of white bread, and look, I know the white bread thing's a sort of argument, but it's Christmas fun. I mean, white bread, please. I don't want to use wholemeal bread.
Yeah,
white bread.
It's a treat.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It is a treat. Butter your bread on the outside, not the inside, so you get the lovely coat that goes inside your sandwich toaster, and then simply put a little bit in one side. Make sure the edges are clear, otherwise you've got too much filling inside. And then what we're going to do now is actually make that into a little toastie. So then take the other one, which I've buttered on both sides, that goes across the top, and we simply close the little machine.
And the magic happens.
The magic happens, which is wonderful. And you wait until the light changes. On a plate here, I've mixed caster sugar and cinnamon, so that when they're hot and they come out, then they're going to be coated in the icing sugar and the caster sugar and cinnamon. And because they're hot and they've got the butter on the outside, it sticks to the outside of it. And next to you, in that one, you've also got custard. So you can dip your sandwich in custard. It's probably going to be hot, so please be careful. You know what happens when the...
Oh, my God, it's amazing.
Oh, I've got 2 happy people there. That's all that makes me really, really happy.
I love a mince pie. Anyway.
But that is like the one that you get.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? But and apparently you can... Yes. Apparently you can do puff pastry in a sandwich maker. But I've never tried it.
Really?
Apparently, yeah, you can do... There's a setting on some of them where it turns down a bit slower and the puff pastry works.
Wow.
Now, at Christmas time, sometimes I like cheese on toast. Cheese on toast is nice, but Welsh Rabbit works an absolute treat. You can buy, in the supermarkets now, little tubs of Welsh Rabbit already done, which is great, but I'm going to show you a really easy trick to actually make Welsh Rabbit. And it's simply grated cheddar cheese, some mustard powder, a little bit of flour, some pepper, and some Worcestershire sauce. So you put that all into a pan, just put the whole lot in, and what we're going to do is, because sometimes people make Welsh Rabbit by using flour and butter and all that sort of stuff. It's not necessary. This flour, by putting this little bit of flour in with the cheese, it helps to stabilise it. Mix that together with the mustard. And a good spoonful of mustard, I think, always works with Welsh Rabbit. And then onto that, we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Now, even if you don't do the toastie, at least these days, this way, you've actually got a Welsh Rabbit recipe, a quick one. Turn the heat on. Wrong one, John. That's the one you took the heat on, mate. Good, well done. And then to that, you add stout, just enough stout to cover the cheese. And the alcohol and the cheese and the stout all work together really nicely, and they melt, and you end up with this lovely mixture of creamy, cheesy goodness. Now,
oh my God.
For that, this is what I love this sort of stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually use that to make a completely different toastie. But whilst I'm just going to do my favourite one, I think we all love pigs in blankets. We all love... You're not burning? We all love pigs in blankets. We all love stuffing. So what about putting them all together in a toasted sandwich with cheese and mayonnaise?
How do you know that's not burning? Because it is, like, Smoking?
Because the light's still on. The little green light's still on. So when the red light changes, that will tell me it's ready.
Does it know it's smoking and it's OK?
Yeah, it's just steaming because of the steam.
Oh, it's steam.
So it should be fine.
Clever.
So what I've got here is I have got... now, again, sort of inspired by that magic drive-in. Do you want it to burn? Is that
No, definitely not.
Inspired by that magic drive-in that we all like so much, a sausage patty, which you can now buy in a supermarket, goes onto a piece of bread.
A sausage patty?
Yeah, you can actually buy them pre-made. They come in... Instead, when you go to the sausage section in the supermarket, you can actually buy bits of sausage already laid out and you just pan-fry it. So that's good. Bacon.
I've seen one of those.
There. Mayonnaise, because, of course, life is better with mayonnaise.
Is that what this is? I'm going in.
That's the mayonnaise one. And then you need to then think about how this is going to work. You've got to then put a slice of cheese, then stuffing, then more cheese.
Oh, my God, is that what I'm eating?
Isn't that good? And then, and then what you've got to do is with the mayonnaise, because it's got to stick together, you've got to push it right down. Like
how are you going to get that in a Breville?
Look, not in a Breville. No. This is the great thing about the sandwich bags. So you push that down, and then once you've just squashed it down enough, and really squash it down, it goes slightly soggy, you put that inside your sandwich bag, and then inside your sandwich bag you go, and look, this is cooking in there now.
That must be a very wide-mouthed toaster.
It is a wide-mouthed toaster, because the toasters these days, they all have... if you buy the extra, the sort of 4 slotters, they always have one slot which is slightly wider.
And that's where you do it?
And that's where you do it. So, yeah. And you put your toastie as well. Wow. All I've got is the gallery laughing about that's where you do it. I
know.
It's great,
thinking
isn't
that
it?
if my toaster could speak, it would be speaking like that, because I don't think it would fit in. No, I'm sorry, but it's not going to fit in here.
So, now we're going to go... So, sandwich 1's on, sandwich 2's on, turkey and ham.
I'm nervous about sandwich 1. Look at somebody turn sandwich 1.
Are you still worried about... Oh, look, it's gone red, Holly. It's going to be fine.
There you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Here we go. Look. See, it's not brown enough.
Oh, no, it's good.
Nearly there.
Put it in
See,
again?
I'm going to put it on a bit longer.
All right.
I'm going to take the risk here. Take this. That cheese sandwich is going to be hot and ready to go. Now, this one's my favourite because I think it's really easy. It's something the kids can do. You put whatever you like into it. My Welsh Rabbit, what I did was I sort of poured onto a tray and then cut out a slice of it. You can just spoon it on if you want to, that's fine. You put a spoon of Welsh Rabbit on 2 bits of bread. You take a bit of ham, you take a little bit of turkey, and you put the turkey and the ham together on the same thing.
This is Boxing Day leftovers, isn't it?
It's a great... And I would dare say that even, actually, if you put potatoes in here, it would be quite good.
Oh, stop.
What?
Double starch.
What, potatoes inside? Look, leftover potatoes.
Potatoes in a toastie?
Oh, my goodness, really? Yes, absolutely. Chip sandwiches.
Chip butty, I guess.
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely.
Enough.
Beautiful. Right, so you know how creative I am, as, you know, shall do anything in a piece of bread. I think that anything tastes... I think anything... The best things in life actually taste better between 2 slices of bread. Then we take that and we put that in there, like that, pan fry that together, and then we're going to take our sandwich 1, which Holly is still really concerned about. And
I'm less concerned now it's not
here we
smoking.
Go. Take this out of there. We're going to take that. We're going to now take this out of here. Hello, lovely. Oh, it's hot.
Yes, it will.
Oh, will be. Yes, hot. And then what you do is you roll it in your sugar, and you put it in your...
Use your tongs. Look, you've got tongs there. Right next. I know, but it's hot.
Yes. I love that how caring you are. Thanks, Holly. And with the children, yes, I'd use a pair of tongs. I'd cut it in half if I could. Oh, look, there we go. Look at that.
That's amazing.
There we go. There's our sandwich there. Now, our lovely stuffing one is here. So we take that out of here. There's our toasted sandwich there.
Wow, I can't believe
And we
that.
open this one up. And then the one that... Look at that. That's what you call a sausage and mayonnaise sandwich.
I've got to say...
And then in here, I've got the last one, which has got the Welsh Rabbit on it, because I've had it already cooked and ready to go, because I've never had so much cookery time in all my life. 8.5 minutes to make a sandwich, John Torode. Happy Christmas to you all.
All of the details of today's recipe are on our This Morning